Nobody home. Dunbar.
And rebounded by Woods. North Carolina has taken the most shots in the country.
I'm not so sure they want to give Dunbar a 34% shooter. That shot wide open, uncontested.
Woods watched by Harper. Williams will dump it inside. Nice move. Getting the roll. It's Nasir Little. Foul on May. That was Auburn's first trip to the free throw line. Wiley, a 59% shooter. Johnson, catch and shoot. Yes.
Nice set.
A three.
Yeah, nice set and a half course in Jizz with an S from Roy Williams.
The jumper doesn't go for Okiki. And the rebound ripped down by White.
Remember, this is a fast-paced team that they can score in a hurry. Good look.
Flip it up for May, who gets the deuce.
Inside of the big fellas, but that's the shot that you want. But I'm a little disappointed with Washington's attention to detail, allowing North Carolina to get out and run. Defense is their game. They know they should communicate and get back.
Right in the middle of that zone, Matisse Thybulle past Gary Payton, all-time steals record, and White hits a three. As Roy Williams has Brandon Robinson on the floor, his first minutes. Williams gives it up. White open again for three. Knocks another one down. Washington picking them apart. Step into a three. Naziah Carter. No, it's Black with the board. Leaky Black. Inside to May. Gets to his spot. Off the window. It's textbook as it.
For himself, but more importantly, his teammates in the spot that they need.
Andrea Rastanovich on the floor for the first time for the Gales, and White buries another three. 6 in the mainline rotation. You wonder when fatigue becomes a factor, and A.G. turns it over. On the move. Here's Little. Look out. Little hangs. He's fouled. Count it. And one for Nasir Little. Having nobody home. McGill. He'll pull up a three. And Brooks with the board.
That was the right play for McGill right there. You got a little bit of space. You just need to knock him down.
Good lead. Two-handed flush. Nasir Little.
Drive and the kick. Williamson passed up the three. Shot clocked at 1. Forced by Jones. Williams the rebound. Surprised Williamson didn't drive that. Johnson again. Carolina leads. Gavin Delorier has done a nice job on the glass of late, been blocking shots. Not a scorer, but an excellent defender. Over the top to Johnson. What a catch. And what a pass. And what a shot fake. And Mayo lay it in. Boy, beautiful. Leading him up the court. Trying to go all the way. And it rolls around and off the rim, and back comes Carolina. Williams. Little shovel pass to May. Defense. Kobe White for three. He needs to get something going against Louisville. He has not scored effectively against Louisville this year. And Johnson, offensive rebound, turns into to be a better defensive team right now, because as well as North Carolina scored the ball in the offensive end, they are giving up a lot of easy baskets. They've turned over Louisville, but when they haven't turned them over, it has been easy for Louisville. Barrett playing with three. Jones, 4-3, too strong. And Kenny Williams, who had a great first half of the Tar Heels, down with a rebound. And a great first half at both ends of the floor. Pull up by Johnson. Carolina. He has had on the Tar Heels this year. And he's healthy this year, so he is rebounding at a higher rate. He's got the highest assist rate he's had. Luke May for three. A dozen for Barrett, 18 for Reddish. They are leading the way again for Duke in the absence of Zion Williamson. Carolina running a box set. Back pick up top. May always moving without the ball, isn't he?
Bowman the other way. 1-on-2. He'll pull up. And he buries another.
That's the perfect play for Kai Bowman in that situation.
Oh, the offense continues. Chapman fires. Finally a miss for BC down at that end. In transition, Kenny Williams recovers and finds May in a great spot inside.
Boston College.
We made a mistake. He had this look on his face like he was just embarrassed. And Bowman kind of went over and embraced him. And Kraljevic is on the bench now, but that's a leadership moment from Bowman. Garrison Brooks throws it down. 17 points, 15 rebounds. Chapman, scoop shot, no. Another rebound for May. Williams, nice pass to Johnson.
That's just a great job.
3 for 5 from 3 to start. A wide open look for Newman doesn't go. White gets a good look and buries it again. And are there going to be any more baskets inside the arc today?
Well, I tell you what, when you talk about the ability to shoot the basketball, Shelton Mitchell shoots very well in this building.
So does Kobe White.
I'm not sure why. Explaining what he wanted them to get across to his team. And I look, honestly, to see the Tar Heels play very inspired basketball here in this second half, knowing that their coach isn't with them.
And they get a 100% look to open that.
Shooting threes.
On the wing, Howard again. Not there. Tapped out by Tuku. Williams comes out of there with it. Beautiful pass inside.
But he does not shoot that many free throws. He can drive it, but doesn't do it that often.
White pops out for 3. Place of the RPI. So they are simply looking to improve seeding, get some momentum on this road trip that carries them to Wake Forest on Saturday. An early noon game that we'll have here on Raycom Sports. May gets it to go. Boy, second foul against him. So add him to the group with 2. White for 3. Which is rare. There's an answer with a 2 from Tyus Battle.
That's a great job by Battle. Luke May switched out on him, and Chuku came up to screen. Well, that's a long series ball.
Couldn't get the ball away from him. Inside Kamaji. It's picked up inside by Garrison Brooks. Johnson. Robinson. And on top with Kenny Williams against Duke. He is the defensive player of the game. That's a 3.
Including in that incredible comeback against Louisville. Reddish had 16 of Duke's final 30 points. They finished the game on a 35-10 run against the Cardinals to come back from a 23-point deficit. Good slip. And Johnson beats Barrett to the bucket with his left hand. He is lethal.
Even when he can't, he's pretty darn good. And he's going against an excellent defender. And Kenny Williams is the best perimeter defender on this Carolina squad.
May over Barrett, and how
went down with a little bit of a push. There was no call, but he kept Barrett from getting to the rim.
Right to Williams, gets it back, takes a 3, and Carolina has a Reddish barely grazes the rim, and rebound number 13 for Luke May.
Goldwire, who did such a good job toward the end of the game in that epic comeback at Louisville, into the game to try to make something happen defensively. Now he's wound up on a switch guarding Luke May. Carolina ought to go to May right now. The switch back, now Reddish is on.
Williams finds May, who banks it home.
Through the recruiting process, and you know, it's ironic that his greatest strength is what failed him at the end of his life, but his memory was encyclopedic, and I had not seen him after I had left college and gone and played in the pros and started broadcasting. It had been 20 years. He remembered my parents' names. He remembered my grandparents' names.
It's amazing.
It just blew me away. What, and I never.
And Childress scored a lot of points in the non-conference, among the ACC scoring leaders, as Nasir Little floats it up and in. Kobe White today, 3 for 8 from the field. He's got 8 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists in 19 minutes.
About the turnovers, 11, none so far in this half, but Luke May, almost half of those with 5 turnovers.
And John. Kobe White today, 4 for 10. I thought it was interesting after the Virginia game how Roy Williams basically said, Kobe didn't play that well. He was 6
miles away to Zion Williamson and R.J. Barrett in particular, but this freshman Kobe White is starting to
get the recognition and attention he deserves.
Well, he's fourth in the conference in scoring in ACC games, just under 19 per game. He's had 33 twice in a game. Those freshmen just don't do that in this game.
And a tough double, as we mentioned, over the last 20 years. Opponents been playing Duke and North Carolina back-to-back in either order. 37 and 63. Virginia did it 2 years ago, lost both games. Over the last 20 years, they're 2-8 in back-to-backs against.
Fair point. Yeah, it's probably Stephen Wright.
Probably was. By the way, you can watch that Kansas TCU game that Jay gave you a lot of insights into on your ESPN app as well.
Yeah, I should have been more on top end. I was waiting for you to take a breath.
You'll be waiting a lot. T.J. Clark showed great speed, and then to the rescue came Brandon Robinson to block it. Carolina runs for one of the few times tonight, and Kobe White. Diakite, the fadeaway, ripped down by May. That is fourth rebound.
That's a shot Diakite can make, but I don't think it's the shot that Virginia wanted.
Luke May, baseline.
Often enough for the dump off. You got to trust your teammates.
4-point lead for North Carolina. Kobe White. Foul line jumper.
Look out. White, not there. They just are exploding on the offensive glass. How about that from Williams? And that from White.
Wow.
Williams on. Rice looking for him. Think they saw the box score at halftime?
I don't know that they did, but I think Dort needs to get close to the basket.
White does.
And White, that's all he's done is get
Put up. Big one will come on Monday against number 3 Virginia. Timing of that will be interesting. Virginia playing Duke.
Well, and the Tar Heels have to play Duke a couple of times at the end of the season within a very short period of time.
Well, the schedule is backloaded. It's been that way for quite some time, and understandably so. Conference waiting until after football season is over before their monster matchups take place. Nice again, ball movement that time.
Here's Sutton going to work, had a season-high 17 in the first matchup against North Carolina. He turns it over. Johnson runs the floor, absorbs contact. Count the basket.
Running it down. Bounces for DeVoe, whose layup's too strong. Boy. Now White the other way. Williams back for Brooks.
Control of the ball and missed the opportunity for a wide open layup.
Gay with the left hand, and it rolls off.
Gay didn't realize that May had fallen down. All he's got to do is turn around and dunk it.
Yep. Too quick to say a danger zone here for Georgia Tech. No. James Banks III is not 100% tonight. Battling flu symptoms all day long, did not participate in the shoot-around, and then came out tonight, warmed up, started the ball game, and has 7 points. White, another one. Yes, sir.
And
He has all 6 Virginia Tech points. You mentioned one of the best three-point shooting teams in the country and the best to date in the ACC. And off to a good start from beyond the arc.
Well, Kobe White didn't have a hand up, and you have to have a hand up when you are guarding this.
Third all-time in assists is Robinson at Virginia Tech. Wabisa Beatty the finish.
And the cut by Beatty was outstanding as the action came his way. But, John, as they so often do.
The dressing room for the time being. Battled a lot of injuries last year. So he really never fully felt healthy last year. It's a deep Carolina team. Luke May for 3. He said he'd just like to see a little more. You know, he talks about wanting better defense and wanting more emotion. So they kind of lack that killer personality, if you will, that Tyler Hansbrough brought or Jock Vaughn brought when he coached at Kansas. Said the guys are almost too nice.
Line up now, and you can catch it all today and tonight. 10-8, Miami on top. Amp Lawrence continues to produce on the offensive end. He gives up the.
But and I love to see the way that Ashton performed going back to Georgia, where he originally committed, and having a great performance.
7th Woods may have gotten away with a push. Ball comes to Williams. Dump it off Andrew Playtech.
Or even Amp Lawrence. But Chris Likes has the ability to be a pest defensively, pressure the basketball, and really, you know, get under the skin of opponents. And I think he has to do that for this team to be successful.
Luke.
shooting the three ball, 6 of 11 so far as a team, to help mitigate the fact that Carolina is 11 of 18 shooting, Corey, overall.
And North Carolina continues to have the goal of getting the ball in the paint. Luke May actually turning down a look on that last possession. But North Carolina wants to win that battle. They want to be able to score inside. Of course, making threes.
Second wide open layup of this second half for Miami.
But Doug, those wide open layups are happening because Izundu is doing a great job of sealing off the post defender when he sees Zach Johnson, or it was Chris Leitch earlier, coming to the basket.
And Johnson gets the roll on the...
And had another opportunity to go to the NCAA tournament where he competed, I believe, twice. And actually, he had a blocked shot as a freshman, a redshirt freshman, to save the game and win it and get them to the NCAA tournament. So, you know, definitely would be one of the most, and still is one of the most decorated members of the Florida Gulf Coast community.
Good passing for the Tar Heels to find May inside.
And we saw North Carolina with all the points in the paint in the first half, but it's been Miami winning that battle here in the second half. And North Carolina's changed this game to knocking down the three-pointers. So a swing from both sides in this game, because Miami hit 8 first half threes.
You can tell Kobe
Wowers in Chapel Hill. That ball screen, especially middle ball screen action for Notre Dame, has been really good for them in the middle of the floor. They should stay with it.
Kobe White for the answer. Recovery and rehabilitation. The explosion is coming back. Top-level athlete, and that was certainly a strong move to the bucket. North Carolina got a second chance, and Luke May.
Defensively that North Carolina has just made, instead of hedging and going over the screen, they're going under now and encouraging Prentice Hub to take that shot. Let's see how that manifests itself over the next few minutes.
That was an excellent curl.
All right in your face, and you can't let the biggest guy get it 2 inches from the basket. We got to play better defensively, and hopefully we'll share the ball a little bit, not shoot 30-something%.
Dorn guarding Luke May in the post. I think they've got to continue Carolina to give him some touches when they're in the half court.
Kenny Williams with a great rebound, and now he's got it again. Met along with Little, so 2 of the 3 freshmen over the game right now for Carolina. But a lot of experience out there as well in May, Johnson, and Williams. May gets a good look. Boy, that's...
Struggle if you don't, that helps. You can drive the ball to the basket and throw it to a guy who can dunk it. But that's part of the pieces to the puzzle that Jeff Capel and his staff have to put together.
So you certainly can't fault the effort of the Panthers this afternoon.
Instead of playing more instinctive, and coming off the timeout, North Carolina trying to change things defensively. Roy Williams always likes to run and jump or run and trap. That time it results in a 3 for Davidson.
Luke May. Seth, we're playing here. Let's go. Come on. Goodmanson the miss.
Come on, I love hearing Seth's insights.
He's got a whole halftime. Let's go, Greenberg. Down low, 2 for Cameron.
It's a change of pace, too.
Brajkovic had it crowbarred away. Stolen by Williams.
See, that's a weight room play for film session.
Oh, goodness.
Cameron Johnson, while Davidson not organized on the defensive end, goes right to the rim.
May flaring for the 3. This gets any closer, Roy Williams is not going to be very happy on that bench.
He's going to put Cameron Johnson back in if it gets any closer.
It's not.
Haggins on the drive, the kick out, baseline 3, no good. And the rebound is Kenny Williams.
Nice. Williams ahead to May. Thought he was going to be in too deep, but he Reed Travis. How about that? He beat you in a lot of spots, around 50% thus far.
It's only his 5th of the year, but it's a big one there. Fadeaway goes, and we're up and down. Once for Reed Travis.
Well, gives him such maturity back there, too, Travis Reed.
Baseline drive by Johnson.
Nice adjustment.
Confirm that. Some would say rival high schools, but I'd say my high school is a little better at the tennis and golf, and his is better at basketball. Yeah.
There you go.
Just to give you a little picture.
Under a minute.
A little 2-for-1 here. May on the baseline. That helps. Well, he's probably a hero in everybody's mind except in Madison, Wisconsin, where he's committed to the Badgers for a long time.
Very good play. Nice slip
underneath and a foul.
Here's Perkins hoisting. And a little short. Rebound pulled down by Manley. And now May into the front court.
Mark said he wants to see Perkins shoot a little bit more.
And May able to drill. Two members of the Japanese media came to see Rui Hachimura. They're, I think, about 10 or a dozen here watching this game. And he's had to get used to it quickly.
Tell you one thing that's really hurting Gonzaga, not getting on the glass. They only got 2 offensive rebounds. Need all that stuff. I'll tell you right now, this is a quad 1 window if North Carolina continues up on top.
The ball dome index has been going on for quite some time.
It's been 40 years.
Yeah. There it is. That's what it looks like.
Ball dome, look at that ball dome.
Right there.
Look at that thing. I got it shined up yesterday. The guy charged me $40. Can you believe that? $40.
To tighten it up like that, huh?
Well, I give him a $10 tip. Really 30.
Way downtown, Johnson.
Are you serious? Like Mark Few, John Beilein, they are going to be Hall of Famers. And Bob Huggins should be in it with over 850 wins.
Yep.
I mean, check some of the guys that are in versus their numbers. And really, these guys are putting incredible resumes together.
15 rebounds for May.
Oh, wide open.
To go along with.
Let's have our best happen today. All right? We put 2 halves together one time against Eastern Illinois. We're going to have 2 great halves tonight. But that's what it's going to take. We have the opportunity tonight.
Often, as a member of this program, and knows that North Carolina does not want to be patient. They want to play and score fast, only averaging 13.3 seconds per possession, second fastest in the country. And right now, operating very well on the offensive end of the floor.
Nasir Little's come into the game for Carolina. That's Luke May. Carolina has dropped 2 of its last 3. Lost to Texas, lost to Michigan. And it's kind of weird the way the schedule is broken down. And it's the way it is in college basketball to a degree that you have lots and lots of games in November, and then for a variety of reasons, not so many in December. And Carolina, Corey, this year, as you know, there's
the Seahawks.
Good looking stroke by Ty Taylor, the Wichita State transfer. It's 18-12, North Carolina.
But you can never rest against the Tar Heels because they come right back 3, take the lead here in the first half.
Forns makes it 24-22. Starting 5 back on the floor for UNC. Cameron Johnson steps back and hits the...
Jackie Manuel asked Taves if he practiced against them, and he told us earlier today, yeah, he destroyed our practice just this week.
You didn't have to tell us that.
Well, and again, I'm one of those type of guys, Doug. You know, I don't read a lot, so I like to brag about what I do.
Well, you can retain, apparently, what you read, and that's a good thing. Just under 9 minutes to go. Luke May from the head of the key rattles it home. But it's been pretty much all Tar Heels ever since. Luke May all alone. Sterling Manley. Nice soft cut.
He's hit one of these already tonight.
Why not another one? I did one. Why not another? That was a little sweet, too. He's trying to match that. A little turnaround jumper.
May buries, as is Isaiah Livers, who knocks down a corner 3. He's now 12 for 21 on the season.
Yeah, Livers can shoot for 3. No doubt about it. The Big Ten's had some surprise teams. Minnesota's been really good. Think about Iowa.
Yeah.
Brad McCaffrey's kids have been doing a great job.
Nasir Little into the game for the first time.
Star. He's Star. Yeah. S-T-A-R. Mr. Little.
Freshman out of Orange Park, Florida. And
he can play some defense.
Maybe not the look they wanted right there, but Simpson was feeling it. Misses the 3. And Brooks out ahead of the pack for the easy layup.
7 points already today. Hands, not to be. Had to shoot that one over a pretty lengthy defender in White.
Nice cut here to get the open look for White.
It's and they just keep falling for Chris Smith and company.
On the ball screen, and then the rotation, and then the closeout is tardy.
Largest lead of the day.
There you go.
Gas trying to get up and down the floor against Michigan State yesterday.
You would be as well.
No doubt. Kenny Goins and Nick Ward were a load for him to deal with. You'll see them later against Texas in the championship.
There's what Roy said.
Offense with Cam Johnson, Luke May, Kenny Williams, and Garrison Brooks, the 5 on the deck for North Carolina.
No zone look on the out of bounds.
May.
There we go.
Tap out, beautifully done by Cam Johnson. There's Kobe White. Ooh. Smith on his own.
Air ball. Pull the string. Look at May run the floor right down the lane. Johnson with him.
Yeah.
Terrific. Osentowski tougher in the box area than he is deep.
This is a Texas team at times early this season has struggled to score. They're going to have to score tonight to stay with the Tar Heels. Luke May up top. Action in the backcourt. It's the largest.
Nice lead pass here.
And one.
That's a.
Got some big ups in his game.
Nice entry.
Yeah, to May.
He just
under 6 left.
Nice help.
Oh, Johnson got into the passing lane.
Stayed in bounds, more importantly.
White for 3. Wow. Tantalizingly hanging on the rim. It's a 4-point game. Quickly, Nasir Little. Count it. Wow. Down to 1. Timeout with 3 points.
Half for him if he keeps on winning titles.
I'm sure it's running out. But that's a good problem.
There's Cam Johnson. Very veteran team, St. Francis, though. Don't expect the nerves to really get to them here. Return all 5 starters from last year's squad.
Yes, this is a veteran-led team. They've been here.
6.5 rebounds a game. There's King taking it to the hoop. Manley strong on the rebound. Has it knocked away from behind, though. Tar Heels come away with it. Williams the lob for Little!
Crumbled. It would have wavered after seeing Nasir Little fly high for that dunk, but the Red Flash have responded.
Last foul was the 4th against St. Francis, 5 against the Tar Heels. It's like a zone defense now for St. Francis. Tar Heels will take the 3, and White will miss. Invitational presented by Continental Tires. They're going to come down with another rebound. Robinson back to Woods. Williams on the near side. Robinson will take a 3. And he's got the easy lay-in.
Yeah, St. Francis understand they can't compete with North Carolina inside with their bigs. So they have to go into a zone. And in that zone, they have to be aggressive and trap aggressively.
Johnson, nothing but the bottom of the net. He's up to 7 in the game. 12 of 14 from the free throw line for St. Francis. Hanging around here, down by just 8. Down low for Manley. He'll finish through contact and go 6 here in the second half. 3 a little bit short from Blackman.
And you see the Heels are starting to ratchet up and play with some life again. And as a result, St. Francis is starting to struggle from the floor.
3.
Williams. Here's Cameron Johnson. Down low, May the catch. And layup. Block a fall-away jump shot like that. That was impressive. Micaiah Henry is a guy who Steve Payne is counting on. He's kind of developed in his career in this. He said in the preseason, his time is now in Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
I was going to ask you about that. I saw that, and I was wondering if there was ever going to be a Nick Saban high school.
Number 6 ranked freshman of the ESPN 100, number 5 White for the Tar Heels. That was him binding up the defender and May down with another rebound.
And the pace keeps coming at Stanford. And it's one thing to survive this pace for 20 minutes, but for 40 minutes, it is going to wear you down.
Johnson. Smooth.
You know, when they're driving, they're basically driving into a ton of white shirts. And they're not able to get a lot of ball reversals. That was the first really transition basket that Stanford has in this ball game. And really, when was the last time they had an easy basket? Midway through the first half.
Fast break points in the first half, 14.
That was when you had to pause for a long time and a little explosion went off.
Right. And so when it's been, we don't want to date Kim too much, but when you've been.
And we started 4 freshmen, and coming off of high school where I didn't lose one game and playing a guard over 6'4", I was guarding a guy by the name of Grant Hill in my.
May tries from 3 again, off the mark, offensive rebound. Cam Johnson, nice passing inside. The sophomore transfer, Chavez Goodwin with his first bucket as a carrier. Here's May with a hand in his face. Here comes Kobe White. Off to his fellow freshman Little. Inside, Brooks has
inside to get something going inside. Kingman Jackson really hurt them last year.
That's a deep 3 from McGee. And folks, if you've never seen Fletcher McGee play before, those are not bad shots for him.
Not for him, not in this system.
And yet tonight he's 0 for 6 to start this contest.
Got to use him as a screener, Rich, to give him a clean look, or he's got to drive it and get fouled to see the ball go through there. Now you got to sit him down for a while. And remember, when he went out with that 3rd foul, the offense didn't flow as smoothly. So that's something to keep an eye on here as this game gets in the later stages.
Too late. Johnson for 3.